Who among us can resist the allure of a delicious piece of chocolate, melting on our tongue and filling our senses with its rich, complex flavors? But how many of us truly know the journey this sweet treat takes before it finds its way into our hands? Our story begins in the lush, tropical regions of the world, where cacao trees flourish. These trees produce cacao pods, the birthplace of all chocolate. The pods, each about the size of a small pumpkin, house cacao beans nestled within a sweet, pulpy fruit. Once the cacao pods reach their peak ripeness, they are harvested by hand. This labor-intensive process requires skill and precision to ensure only the ripe pods are collected without damaging the rest. The harvested pods are then cracked open, and the cacao beans, along with their surrounding pulp, are scooped out. These beans are not yet the chocolate we know and love. They must first undergo fermentation, a crucial step that helps develop the beans' complex flavor profile. The beans and pulp are placed in shallow containers and left to ferment for several days. During this time, the pulp liquefies and drains away, leaving behind the cacao beans. The heat generated from the fermentation process changes the beans' chemical structure, bringing out the chocolate flavor we all recognize. After fermentation, the beans are spread out to dry under the sun. This process can take up to a week, and it's during this time that the beans lose their moisture and develop a rich brown color. Next comes the roasting process, where the dried beans are heated to bring out their flavor. The temperature and duration of roasting can greatly affect the taste of the final product, so this step requires a careful touch. Once roasted, the beans are cracked open to reveal the cacao nibs inside. These nibs are ground into a paste known as chocolate liquor, despite containing no alcohol. This chocolate liquor forms the base for all chocolate products. To create the smooth, creamy chocolate we're familiar with, the chocolate liquor is mixed with varying amounts of sugar, milk, and additional cocoa butter. This mixture is then subjected to a process called conching, where it's continuously ground and heated to refine its texture and flavor. The final step in the chocolate-making process is tempering, where the chocolate is carefully cooled and reheated to give it a shiny appearance and a satisfying snap when you bite into it. So, to summarize, from the cacao tree to the chocolate bar, the process involves harvesting, fermenting, drying, roasting, grinding, conching, and tempering. Each step plays a vital role in transforming a tropical fruit into the beloved treat that brings joy to millions around the world. So the next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, take a moment to appreciate the complex process and the skilled hands that made it possible. After all, every bite of chocolate is a journey, and it's one worth savoring.